Recording live from a grim-faced iguana dump truck. It's the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast with your hosts, Devin and Drew.
Again. Fuck.
Again.
So explain what happened.
Alright, first things first. We originally thought that Tree of Might was the second movie in the series for some odd reason. I think it was Drew that thought it originally, and I was just going along with it.
Nope.
Nonetheless, last minute we switched to World's Strongest, the actual second movie. And we tried to do the same thing we did last time, a live recording where we just did commentary over the movie. And I guess we talked too much shit on the movie and fucking the destruction gods got mad and destroyed our audio quality. So we're going to try it out again. Hopefully we can appease Shenron and fucking Beerus and King Kai and all the dumb gods.
Ron.
We're
not watching it live, though.
We aren't. We already watched it, and we did watch it again, I guess. Or I did.
I did.
I wish I didn't, but I did. And yeah. I guess we can just start this off with this. I don't know. I can't explain why I don't like this movie. I really, really, really don't like this movie, though.
I don't mind the first half. The second half just gets... The second half is not very good.
Yeah, hopefully, as we break it down, I'll figure out why I hate this movie so much. But yeah, it was a struggle to get through it, and upon rewatching, it was even worse. But I guess we'll just start this off like a regular episode then. Any corrections, news?
No.
I got one little thing. It was just a funny thing I noticed today. I don't know if you watched the show Atlanta with Donald Glover.
I don't.
But the newest episode, they had a little flashback. The whole episode was a flashback to like the main character's childhood. And they were in high school. I'm assuming it was like the 90s. And the main character the main character's cousin asks him if he saw the newest episode of Dragon Ball Z. And then he replied, "No." He's like, "My mom saw the black character with the big red lips and said it was racist, and now I can't watch it."
I feel like that's probably happened.
It's probably happened quite a bit.
That's probably why they made him purple.
Who, Popo?
Yeah.
Is he purple?
I think in Dragon Ball Kai, I think he's purple.
Yeah, I never saw Kai.
Because racist.
I need to watch Kai eventually. Is it the same voice actors for the most part? Or for the dub?
Yeah. I mean, you're not really missing anything. It's not really that different.
It's pretty much just like the manga, right? It just follows the manga.
Yeah, they just take out like all the filler and change some of the lines here and there.
Is it the same? Is it redrawn or?
I mean, it's like upgraded animation, kind of.
I'll check it out someday. But yeah, that's all I got. Well, happy Piccolo Day.
It's Goku Day.
Well, I don't know about that, dude.
Yep. It's Goku Day.
I've heard a few things. Like I've seen people all over on Twitter saying Happy Goku Day, Happy Piccolo Day, and Happy Krillin. I've heard Happy Krillin Day too, which is just fucking ridiculous.
I think they're just doing that for
Charlin.
I mean, it's Piccolo Day because King Piccolo declared May 9th as Piccolo Day. I also think it's Piccolo's birthday because I think he spit out an egg today.
True.
So
I mean,
But in Japan, it's Goku Day.
I got it.
Because 5/9 being the date is pronounced Goku in Japanese.
That's so confusing.
Yeah.
But, alright, let's get started. Let's get this fucking episode over with.
Yeah, fuck this. Bullshit. Dragon Ball Z, the movie. Number 2, The World's Strongest. The sequel. We start off with Mr. Piccolo, who is busy melting the polar ice caps because he hates the planet.
Yeah, he got bored of destroying ancient Egyptian architecture.
He melts the ice caps, he blew up the moon, causes earthquakes, sinkholes. He's like the embodiment of natural disasters and global warming.
Yeah, you can solve all the world's problems, just get rid of Piccolo.
And Goku, but that's a different story.
Kind of makes sense. I mean, he's supposed to be the opposite of Kami. And Kami's the protector of the world, so it would be natural that Piccolo is just doing everything in his power to just constantly destroy it.
Yeah. We jump to Oolong and Gohan.
See.
That's a strange pairing even by Dragon Ball standards.
So they start off the episode strong. Like, I like everything that's going on so far. I like the odd couple.
Yeah,
pairing.
that's why I say like the first half of the movie I don't really mind because it just kind of feels like a okay episode of the show.
Yeah, it's like it's almost got like a little Dragon Ball feel to it.
Yeah,
especially with like Oolong and like the flashbacks.
Yeah,
but it's like Oolong. It's almost like Oolong's having a adventure with young Goku.
I could kind of explain it, I guess. Going for a little.
Yeah, I'd say for
feel,
sure.
I guess
if they were trying to like Japanese or like, because I think when Dragon Ball Z came out, I want to say they might have lost like ratings initially just because it wasn't geared as much towards kids, so they lost a lot of the audience.
Yeah.
So this might have been their way of trying to like gain, like they're putting this big movie out in theaters or something.
I mean, this movie came out like, well, around this movie came out around the time of like.
Came right at the end of the Saiyan saga, yeah. Like okay. Episode 37, something like that.
So, yeah, that would kind of make sense. Anyway, Oolong and Gohan are searching for the Dragon Balls. I want to know how Oolong, like, how did he talk Gohan into this? And why would Gohan even agree to help?
I mean, when you want some young girl's panties as much as Oolong does, you can pretty much convince anybody to do anything for you.
I guess. This whole thing just kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Especially since, Gohan's still like 5.
At the most, yeah.
But speaking of timeline, so there's no way
to get to that.
It's not canon.
No, it's not. I think it's an alternate timeline where similar things happen but different. I don't know. We'll get to that.
See.
Yeah. So they're looking for the Dragon Balls. They noticed that someone was collecting the Dragon Balls, and they're interested in seeing who it is and what they're up to. I mean, this still doesn't make sense.
Agreed.
Gohan says that he's cold, yet all he's wearing is a Piccolo costume and a cape. Should have had Piccolo make him a jacket. He can do that.
It's like I guess Piccolo's outfit's like all weather proof. Like he wears that thing in the fucking hot ass desert in the cold ass winter. Like,
well,
they're all the characters. They all wear the same shit wherever they go, except for Oolong. He's the only rational one in the group.
Maybe Piccolo, like, I don't know, because he's like a big slug person. Maybe like doesn't get like.
I don't think slugs like the cold.
Oh, so is that why he's trying to melt all the ice?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. When Goku fought Piccolo, he should have just thrown salt at him.
Salt the snail.
Oolong stole the Dragon Radar from Bulma, and by coincidence saw that the Dragon Balls were being collected. Then he went and told no one except Gohan, and then had Gohan promise not to tell anyone else. This makes no sense.
Maybe since Gohan's young, he felt like he could be easily manipulated. Maybe.
I mean, it's not like Oolong ever really has good intentions.
No, I mean, he saved the world from Emperor Pilaf.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Sometimes he has good intentions.
I mean, whenever he's like the rational one in the group, sure.
Which is quite often.
Yeah. Gohan asks Oolong what he's going to wish for. I'm sure you can guess the answer to that.
Red Panty Night.
Suddenly, all 7 Dragon Balls are collected, and we see it's an old man. He summons Ron and asks for Dr. Wheelo to be brought back to life. Suddenly, all the ice starts to collapse and melt. Piccolo could learn a thing or two. We then
What,
see
from Ron?
yeah, because he was having trouble melting all the ice.
Well, Piccolo created Ron, technically.
I mean, technically, I think Kami did.
Yeah, but Piccolo was a part of Kami when he made the Dragon Balls.
He expelled Piccolo before that. He became the. He had to expel Piccolo before he became Guardian.
Oh, he did. So he made the Dragon Balls before he was Guardian? I mean, after he was Guardian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ron pieces the fuck out, and the old man screams about taking over the world. The usual. Then I had a seizure.
All your typical Nazi doctor, Red Ribbon Army bullshit. Rehash story.
Gohan and Oolong notice a giant building that is now where all the ice used to be. Gohan wonders how to get inside. Oolong tries to run away, but then he and Gohan are attacked by Cybermen? No. These are not Cybermen. They are Biomen. They're different.
They're different except exactly the same.
They're not green.
They're a shade of green.
They don't have teeth. They also share a striking resemblance to the aliens from the 1955 movie This Island Earth.
Never seen it.
Yeah, most people probably haven't.
I'll take your word for it.
So the Biomen beat the shit out of Gohan until he is saved by... That's your cue.
I don't remember who.
Green Daddy.
It's Green Daddy. I don't remember him getting saved by Piccolo.
Did you see?
Isn't this the part where Piccolo gets captured?
It's like right before that. Did you see? I forget who. I think it was Arby's maybe put out a tweet today because it's like Piccolo Day or whatever. And it was like, who's your favorite Piccolo? And the options were Bad Piccolo and Dad Piccolo.
Arby's knows what's up.
Oolong is terrified of Piccolo for some reason.
Well, I mean, if we're assuming that this takes place after the Vegeta saga, then say all the other people like that weren't fighting that day, they haven't really had a whole lot of interaction with Piccolo still. Besides like the rival day with Raditz and when he took Gohan. That's like really the only interaction they had with Piccolo.
I mean, it still kind of makes it out that Piccolo's not like 100% on the side like we see that he is later in the series. He's still kind of like, you know.
I don't know. He seems pretty damn friendly towards Gohan throughout this movie. Well, and pretty much everybody. I have no reason to believe he's not a good guy right now. And especially since like Kami says he changes midway through the saga.
That's a different timeline though.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, even though this isn't canon, this takes place after Vegeta saga.
Well, there's some...
I mean, Goku knows Kaioken and shit. Like, there's a whole lot of things that lead us to believe.
Did Piccolo not die?
Exactly, yeah. That's like the one thing that just doesn't make sense with the timeline.
Okay, well, just hold that thought. The 4 Biomen try to attack Piccolo, but he defeats them easily with his trusty mouth laser. And
is that the same way he killed the Cybermen too?
I think he killed one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he kills the last one and he throws it in the air and does the same mouth laser thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it is the same. Suddenly, some other weird guys appear out of nowhere and do something. I don't know. Oolong and Gohan wake up and realize they are trapped under a bunch of ice. Oolong asks Gohan what happened, then immediately says that he remembers what happened. Cut to Gohan's house, and also the future. Gohan is home now. Chi-Chi is complaining that Gohan was gone for 3 days and won't tell her where he was. Goku doesn't care. Chi-Chi says Gohan needs discipline. Goku says he'll be fine. Some more arguing. This is stupid.
Fuck you, Chi-Chi.
Gohan is writing some stuff, and then he daydreams about Piccolo. This is weird.
Yeah, we get a nice... one of the other only redeeming qualities of this movie.
Yes.
And when we did the original recording, we didn't have the subtitles, but...
Yes,
we assumed there was some fucking crazy song, some Japanese songs that the lyrics are so insane that they didn't bother translating them.
Right, because
the dub,
the song, like you can tell, like it's a song here because of like the animation is like really trippy, but there's no words to the music. It's just the music. So
yeah.
if you
it's put like the Funimation got a hold of the script and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Like, nah,
they didn't even bother.
Yeah. So yeah,
but luckily,
we put on
we have lyrics.
Yeah, and you thought the drunk Gohan song from the last movie was crazy, then strap the fuck in.
All right, I'm just gonna read it since I don't know the tune to the song. Ja 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 John, oh my goodness, a grim-faced iguana dump truck, a quick-footed flying squirrel supercar. I cry out, what should I do? Pay no mind to my notebooks and pencils and visit Saturn's rings on a jet coaster. A voice louder than Mama's. Phew. Could there be such a thing? My fucking handwriting's so bad.
Occurs to me.
Once it occurs to me, I go. Step, step, jump. Shoopa, shoopy, shoopa, shoo, Piccolo.
You think this is where Kanye got his fucking song from?
I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm like, this is way ahead of its time. Kanye. Yeah. Swoop-diddy, whoop-diddy, scoop, scoop-diddy, whoop-dip. Feels like waiting in anticipation for a snack. Shoopa, shoopy, shoopa, shoo, whoop-diddy, scoop. Piccolo. Listen, he's strong, I tell you. Piccolo-san, I love you. Piccolo-san, Piccolo-san, I love you. Whoop-diddy scoop.
Whoop-diddy scoop. Wow.
It's almost just as good as that first original DMT song. What do we call it? The
drunk Gohan song?
The goddamn, we're the Winnie the Pooh fucking monsters.
That was your thing. That wasn't mine.
The Heffalumps and Woozles.
Sure.
Well, if you watch, I'm telling you, man, if you watched it, that video, it's like exactly the same. It's uncanny.
We should really consider the movies for the End of Saga awards because...
Well, I don't know about that.
Have a song category because this is some award-winning stuff right here.
All right, maybe next season.
So back to the timeline. As we see during this song daydream thing here, we see a scene of Piccolo sacrificing himself during the fight against the Saiyans. So this clearly takes place after that.
There we go.
Or maybe it didn't happen at all, and this is just
a premonition.
Gohan's dream.
Yeah.
But let's say it did happen. Did Piccolo not actually die? How did he come back?
I think the only thing that makes sense is either this is an alternate universe where he didn't die, or maybe it's like post Frieza saga.
Well then,
and Goku just decides not to turn Super Saiyan at the end.
Well then, how did he beat Frieza?
How did who beat Frieza?
Goku. If they went to Namek, then
yeah,
Frieza was there, right?
Yeah,
or was he not there? He had to be there because the Saiyans came to Earth, so that means the events were continuing to take place. So why is it Vegeta on Earth? Or where are all the other Nameks?
Did he go right to Earth after? I guess they wished him back.
Yeah.
To life.
Why isn't Goku a Super Saiyan?
I don't know why we're trying to rationalize this timeline. It's obviously not canon.
I just want to know what the fuck is going on. It doesn't matter anyway, because this was all a dream.
I used to read
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
I used to read Shonen Jump magazine.
Gohan fell asleep doing his homework. Chi-Chi wakes him up and says that he can't eat dinner until he finishes. Then she calls him a lazy delinquent. How long until Chi-Chi puts Gohan on a bunch of medication?
Yeah, he's gonna be on that, what's the shit? Ritalin.
Adderall, Ritalin, Zoloft.
Yeah, antidepressants.
Back at Kame House, Oolong is being punished by Bulma for stealing her dragon radar. What is the punishment? He has to cook, which he isn't very good at, as whatever he was cooking is burnt.
That would be funny if they made him cook only pork products. Think that would fuck with his head?
That's funny you said that, because what I wrote down is if she really wanted to punish him, she should have made him cook himself.
Scrape fucking back fat off of him, make some.
Or just stick an apple in his mouth and put himself on a pit roast. Mm-hmm. Sacrifice himself.
The shit that she does to Oolong's kind of cruel. Even back to Dragon Ball, when she what did she do? She fed him something and it would give him diarrhea whenever she whistled.
I mean, he's like a child molester. Who cares?
Oh yeah, that is true. Never mind. He does deserve that.
He deserves a lot worse if we're gonna, be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I take back my sympathy for Oolong.
Yeah. Let's not get crazy here. Also, why is Bulma even there?
Yeah, doesn't really make a whole lot.
She's just the richest person on the planet with a big house, and she hangs out at just this old pervert's house.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense.
Also, where's Krillin? Is he dead? No, he's not dead because he's in the movie.
It's they forgot to add Krillin in the beginning, so they just kind of threw him in as an afterthought at the end.
Because he was in the real timeline, he was living there during this period. Maybe he's out looking for a job.
Yeah, this whole fucking movie's just a jumbled mess that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. The doorbell rings. Roshi tells Turtle to get it because he's busy having a wank. Turtle goes to the door, but it's not the Avon lady. It's a bunch of biomen. They want to talk to Roshi. Roshi comes out. He was clearly having a smoke. The biomen say that Dr. Wheelo wants Roshi, and he must go with him. Roshi tells them to fuck off, so they attack him. Deja vu. Roshi defeats them pretty easily. These biomen are weak. They need an upgrade.
They are. How did they... Who beat Piccolo in the beginning? I kind of missed that.
The other three bio warriors.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, if he let those fucking Cybermen get him, then...
Biomen.
Whatever. Same fucking difference.
They're bio, not cyber.
Well, Cybermen aren't cyber. They're cyber.
I know that. I'm just playing on the words. Cybermen. See? It's just pronunciation.
Cybermen.
Racist. Then that old man from the beginning of the movie appears out of nowhere. His name is Dr. Cochin. He says Dr. Wheelo wants to meet Roshi. And then we see that other biomen have taken Bulma hostage. So now Roshi must go.
Yeah.
Oolong, who was hiding the whole time, is now at Goku's house telling him what happened. Goku doesn't give a fuck. Goku is also cooking himself for some reason.
This is kind of weird.
It's Goku, but you can't really ask too many questions with him. Goku says he's not worried that Bulma and Roshi got kidnapped by some evil old dude and his monster minions because Master Roshi knows martial arts.
I love that response. So great. I just don't give a fuck. Goku is my favorite Goku.
Yeah. Goku, some stuff happens. Goku finally decides to go help and takes off on the flying Nimbus. Cut to the giant evil lair in the ice. Roshi and Bulma want to know why they are there. Some stuff happens, but everything is very black, so I have no idea what. Bulma disappears, and then Roshi is confronted by those three weird guys that we saw earlier. I'm not even going to attempt their names. So from now on, they will be known as Fatty, Greeny, and Mullet.
I'm fine with that.
They're bio warriors created by Dr. Wheelo, I think. Whatever. It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
It really doesn't matter.
They're in a giant arena. Roshi has to fight the three guys. He's doing okay at first. He fires a Kamehameha at Fatty, but he's fat, so it just bounces back. Then Roshi gets electrocuted. Dr. Cochin says that he was right, that Roshi would be no match for his creations. He also says that Roshi is supposed to be the Earth's greatest fighter.
This made me laugh a little bit. Because, like, you think about it, if you, like, try and equate it to real life, like, imagine if, like, some evil scientist, like, this scenario happened on Earth, and he's like, give me the body of Don Fry.
Chuck Liddell.
It's like, well, I want the Iceman.
Yeah.
The strongest man in the world. Whoa.
Bring me Tim Sylvia.
Oh my god, we can keep
King
going.
Shamrock.
Give me Tank Abbott.
I
I need the world's strongest. Bob Sapp.
Bulma calls Dr. Cochin an idiot and tells him that she knows someone much stronger than Roshi. Bulma says she knows about Dr. Cochin and Wheelo because she studied about them back in school. Dr. Cochin then introduces Bulma to Wheelo Brain. Why does he look so big?
The brain?
Yeah, Like, was Dr. Wheelo a giant, or is it just fucked up animation? Because every time they show him, they make him appear to be giant.
Maybe the glass is like a funhouse mirror type of effect.
Oh, it's like magnifying his size.
Yeah.
I always thought he was just a giant brain.
Or maybe it's like brains are like goldfishes. If you like put it in like a big tank, it's gonna like grow to fill the tank. If you feed it the right fish food.
Wheelo Brain asks Bulma who the strongest fighter is. She says Goku. Wheelo asks where to find this Goku. This reminded me of when Frieza and King Cold came to Earth. And Trunks was there, and he said something about Goku. And King Cold is all, what's a Goku?
Did he say that? I don't even remember that shit.
Yeah. Let's see. A bunch of stuff happens. They say a bunch of stuff. Then some more stuff is said. Something about revenge on the planet.
Fast forward.
Wheelo Brain then notices a powerful life force approaching. It's Goku. Bulma got hungry eyes here. Then we see Gohan flying. Not actually flying, but flying a plane. Because in this timeline, he took pilot lessons. Goku is standing outside talking to Dr. Kochin via intercom. He wants to know where Bulma and Roshi are. Dr. Kochin tells him they're inside and to try and find them. Dr. Kochin then sends the 3 Bio-Warriors after Goku. Fatty breaks the ice and Goku falls in. Goku tries to punch him, but he's fat, so it does nothing, so Goku just runs inside. Goku runs into a room with a bunch of phantasm balls. They all try to kill him, but he dodges them and blows them all up.
This is such an elaborate plan just to get Goku's body. It just seems so unnecessary and pointless. Like, you already have Piccolo's body. Fucking just take that body.
It doesn't make any... I don't understand. None of this makes sense.
It's stupid. It's silly.
Fatty attacks Goku. Goku tries to kick him, but he bounces off. Goku says it's like fighting a marshmallow. And Goku uses the Kaioken attack to blast his way through Fatty, who is now just a giant deflated skin thing. Next up is Mullet. He and Goku have a stare down. Goku hits him with a quick elbow. Goku drops him with an elbow. Greenie jumps in and is too fast for Goku to hit. Greenie and Mullet get the better of Goku. Goku starts to find a little success, but it's short-lived. Mullet has Sub-Zero powers, and he can shoot an attack that freezes people.
Fun fact, I think Greenie here is the first person to display after-image technique. Unless you can think of someone else who does it.
Krillin? Doesn't Krillin do it?
When? I don't think they learned after-image until Frieza Saga, right?
Why would they learn it at Frieza Saga?
When did they learn after-image?
Isn't that like don't they learn that in Dragon Ball? Doesn't Tien do it in Dragon Ball?
Does he?
I feel like he does. I feel like he does it during the tournament.
Maybe. Well, yeah, the green guy does after-image. They call it the Japanese name in the subs. Zanzoken technique.
Ah. The more you know.
I guess it would make sense that they already do know after-image because Goku recognized it.
Yeah, Mullet has his Sub-Zero powers and he freezes Goku in ice. Suddenly a wild Gohan and a wild Krillin appear. Hooray, the day is saved. Krillin's here.
Boom.
Gohan hasn't been here 5 seconds and is already dropping the ball and having to be rescued by Krillin. What is it Piccolo said? Like, just go home.
Yeah. What do you think Goku thinks about Gohan just strolling up in Piccolo's clothes?
I don't think he gives a fuck.
You don't think so?
No.
It's gotta hurt his ego a little bit.
I don't think he gives a shit.
He should.
Cause he does it in like before they fight Cell, Gohan's all, Piccolo, give me an outfit like yours, and he's like, hey, other dad, how do I look? Goku's like, you look great, I'm proud of you. And then just, I don't think Goku gives a shit.
Word.
He probably doesn't understand it anyway. He probably doesn't put two and two together, like, oh, this is the same outfit Piccolo's wearing. He probably doesn't even notice that.
He's very distracted.
Like, unless he gets to like fight some strong person, I think he's just oblivious to everything.
He's like a dog, just like chasing
Squirrel.
after trucks. Yeah, squirrels and trucks and.
We then see that Greeny's powers are these weird veiny tentacle things that come out of his arms, and they're also electric, and he whips people with them.
The Christmas lights.
Yeah, sure. It's just very odd. He hits Krillin, then he hits Gohan. Goku uses the Kaioken to break out of the ice. Gohan and Krillin are frozen now. They probably can't breathe. They're probably dead. Goku immediately defeats Mullet and Greeny without any trouble thanks to the Kaioken. Willow Brain calls Goku the One. Goku, Krillin, and Gohan find Bulma in a big dark room. She's tied up and has a force field around her. Then some stuff happens. Everyone notices the giant brain. More stuff happens. Willow Brain wants Goku's body for reasons. Willow Brain then uses his super magic brain powers to trap Goku in a force field. This looks painful.
I fucking hate this movie.
Yeah, this is when it got like really bad. Like this was like the lowest point.
Can we just skip to the end?
We're almost there. A wild Piccolo appears with bloodshot eyes. He's been hanging out with Roshi. Goku breaks free. Gohan runs up to Piccolo because Green Daddy. And Piccolo smacks him. Piccolo attacks Goku. Krillin falls down and lays there because that's all he's good at. Dr. Cochin says that Piccolo has been enslaved. Or something.
Or something.
Goku and Piccolo fight. Piccolo actually hits a pretty nice trip. Everyone just stands around and yells. Gohan yells at Piccolo to stop for the 8 billionth time because it didn't work the first 7 billion times, so why not keep trying? Piccolo.
This is another typical Gohanism. Like when he's obviously just like about to run into a wall and like everybody's yelling, "Don't do that," and he just runs into the wall.
Yeah. Piccolo attempts to, I assume, kill Gohan, but Goku saves him. Goku and Piccolo fight some more. Gohan gets really angry and unleashes some of that hidden potential. Willow Brain realizes how strong Gohan is, and he tells Dr. Cochin to stop provoking him. Dr. Cochin fires an energy blast at Gohan using his cane, but Gohan blocks it. Krillin tells Dr. Cochin to let Bulma and Roshi go. Then we see some fucking Akira type shit, and Dr. Cochin's arm turns into a big fucking machine gun. Tries to shoot Krillin. Wild Master Roshi appears and chops off Dr. Cochin's machine gun hand thing. Then Piccolo's mind control device gets broken. I don't know how that happened. I didn't.
Do you think Roshi used the what's Nappa's move? The something breaker? The one he chopped off
Is it
Tien's
the-
arm
Is
with.
the limit breaker?
I forget. I'd have to look it up. Punch it. It looked like Roshi just like punched his arm off, I think.
Oh, it looked more like a chop to me, but
Maybe it was a chop, yeah.
when he punched off Tien's arm,
Yeah. I guess Roshi wasn't there for that. He didn't see it.
arm break.
There's a name for it. I think it was something breaker, but it's not important. I don't feel like looking it up.
Well, here it's called the arm break,
Huh.
or the the Amu Boreku.
That's racist.
That's what it says.
Still racist.
It's also called the arm crush and the arm smasher.
Huh. Maybe I'm thinking of a completely different.
Probably. Dr. Wheelo Brain begins to laugh as everything begins to fall apart and collapse. Dr. Cochin falls to his death and explodes, revealing that
Hold on.
he's...
We missed a big section.
We
I think we
did?
kind of just glanced over. Let's rewind a second
What?
for the sub versus dub.
Oh, God.
I wasn't even planning on having a sub versus dub, but this line was too good to pass up.
Okay.
So when Gohan is like arguing with the doctor guy,
when
what's
he's
his
getting all
name?
angry.
Yeah, he's getting all angry, and
Dr.
like glass starts breaking and shit, and then
Yeah.
then he tells him not to provoke him because
Yeah.
he senses his power.
Right.
And then after that, the what's the one doctor's name? Not the brain, the other one.
Dr. Cochin.
Yeah, Dr. Cochin says, "Kid, you should go home and suck at your mommy's teats."
Yeah, that wins.
Yeah, it does win.
Because I think, yeah, in the dubs, he says he should be home playing with his toys.
Yep, exactly. And then, yeah. Gohan's a titty baby. That's for sure.
All right, well, a winner is that.
Subs wins.
Yeah. Willow Brain laughs, everything collapses. Dr. Cochin explodes and reveals that he's actually just a robot.
Damn it, I missed another opportunity too.
What?
This just popped in my head just now when when Dr. Cochin's arm comes out. Yeah, I got a gun, Terminator gun. Turns out Dr. Cochin was Machines Within all along.
Yeah, he was too, because like here,
Yeah.
he explodes and he's actually a robot.
T-16.
T16.
Machines Within.
He's just working on his flow.
Such a missed opportunity. Well, I guess we didn't completely miss it, but
I mean, you just did it, so it wasn't totally missed.
so perfect. We need to make a fucking some sort of meme or something, throw up on Twitter.
Yeah, Cochin's a robot. Then we see that Willow Brain is actually Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Piccolo, Gohan, Goku, Roshi, and Krillin all grab their Stingle missiles and prepare to fight.
Stingle missers.
Fuck off. This movie sucks and it's like fucking 1 a.m. and I'm over this shit. Stinger missiles. They prepare to fight Metal Gear Willow. Piccolo attacks first. He gets swatted. Goku, Roshi, and Krillin all fire Kamehamehas at Metal Gear Willow, while Gohan just stands there and watches.
I like they all just get fucking Yamcha'd in this scene, especially Piccolo. Just runs out like a complete Yamcha.
Gohan could have at least fired a Masenko and called it a Kamehameha.
True. Yeah, I guess Gohan learned the Kamehameha. Or did he do it, or was that Krillin?
No,
I know
Gohan
Krillin,
didn't do it.
Roshi.
It was Goku, Roshi, and Krillin.
Yeah.
Gohan just stood there like, durr. Just watched. The Kamehamehas do nothing. Roshi gets swatted. Krillin gets blown up. Gohan tries to attack using the power pole, but he gets swatted too.
Bulma's still fucking tied up like Leia. Or is she?
I think so. Goku uses the power pole to trip Metal Gear Wheelo, while Piccolo fires a bunch of attacks at him. They do nothing. Piccolo gets squashed. Goku uses Kaioken times 3 and fires a Kamehameha. Metal Gear Wheelo fires an attack of his own, and the two have an energy blast duel. Goku yells to make his stronger and to also destroy the entire building. This also sends Metal Gear Wheelo into space.
And this would have been the perfect time to end the movie. But that's not the case.
Nope. Metal Gear Wheelo is not dead, and he decides to destroy the entire planet for reasons. Like, even if he does this, he's still just a stupid brain stuck floating in space, so...
Yeah, fuck this movie.
So what? Goku tells everyone to leave. Goku decides to use the Spit It Bombodu, which, again, just kind of goes back to the whole fucked up timeline thing. He gathers energy from everyone, or everything, plants, animals, water.
Wind.
Nope. So while Goku gathers all this energy, Metal Gear Wheelo just sits there and lets it happen because villains are stupid, even though he's supposed to be like a giant brain. Goku gathers up the energy, forms the spirit bomb, but before he can fire it, Metal Gear Wheelo fires a bunch of explosives and blows up Goku. This angers Gohan, who proceeds to fly up towards Metal Gear Wheelo, who is now flying back down towards Earth, even though he just wanted to blow it up. A wild Piccolo appears to lend Gohan a hand, so the father and son duo attack Metal Gear Wheelo. Krillin joins them, but just gets smacked because he's useless. That scene was kind of funny, though, because even Krillin kind of pokes fun at himself.
I love watching Krillin get fucking smacked. What's your favorite Krillin smacking? I think it's Raditz.
Oh, when he hits him with his tail.
Puts him through the wall.
Yeah.
That's great.
Metal Gear Wheelo begins to power up again and fires a giant red thing towards Earth. Goku fires the spirit bomb, the Spit It Bombadoo, that goes right through it and hits Metal Gear Wheelo and destroys him in the process. Everything back down on Earth begins to explode too for some reason. Everyone regathers. Piccolo just walks off because he doesn't want to be seen with a group of dorks.
I like that.
Goku thanks him for helping. Roshi says that he liked Wheelo because he thought he was the strongest fighter on Earth. Bulma calls him a dirty old man. Everyone laughs. So the day is saved in the end. Fuck off.
Fuck it. Yeah, I have nothing else to add. Let's just end this shit. Fuck this movie.
Tune in next time for another exciting episode of the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.